Come on. Here we go. And YouTube has got it. Excellent job, YouTube. All right. So with this one, right, we're getting into strategies, information and strategy. Um, I'm going to read once again from the Daily Drucker's book, 366 Days of Peter Drucker's just business intensive information. It's great knowledge. I like applying it to today. The whole purpose of this playlist, you guys understand, is really just the application in comparison to today's business scenario, if you will, right? And so by being able to do that, what I can do is use my own experience, right? Um, but I'm a student just like anyone else out there, unless you're done learning, right? Because business is ever evolving. And so that's probably the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway you should always get from any of these conversations that we have here on this playlist is that there's an evolution of this, and you either adapt or you fall off and you're done, right? Because just like with technology and anything else, which has been the constant for the more recent playlists leading up to this one, they are in order as far as if you ever jump in to listen to these playlists or watch them. Um, Very often, more often than not, they reflect on each other from the previous, right? They kind of build up, but it's a continual build up. It's not so much of a climax, it's just more of a constant, right? In conversation. And so with this one, information or strategy, I really like what he touches on here, and we're going to kind of elaborate from here. So let me just read it to you. He says strategy has to be based on information about markets, customers, and non-customers is a topic we're going to cover, about technology in one's own industry and others, about worldwide finance, and about the changing world economy. Huge conversation for to date right now in 2023, the world economy. Right. A lot of big changes happening right now. Right. For that is where the results are. Inside an organization, there are only cost centers. Major changes always start outside an organization, and that's with the non-customers. So what he's saying is there are obviously more non-customers than there are customers in your company, whatever it is that you do, right? But you're trying to get as many of those customers as possible. Listen, the purpose of business is to gain a customer, right? So if you make a hamburger, right, you're going to get all your local customers if your marketing is great and your burger is great and your prices are right, right? But you're not going to get all of them every single day, all the time, right? You might get a small percentage of them and hope that they become repeat visitors, right? And so if you think about that on a global scale with any business that you do, those are your local customers. And even of your local customers, you're only going to get a very small percentage of them. And the game at that point is to retain them, retention, right? And maybe gain a new customer because their experience at your business was so exceptional that they tell a friend, right? So with that, thinking of information and strategy, how do you scale that up with today's ever-changing economy? That's really the conversation there, right? Um, Taking it a step further, um, and we've mentioned it previously, how will your business evolve or will it fall off? Think about that. See you guys.